On May 5th, 2024, a member of the Sonora Valley Police Department was involved in a critical incident in which they discharged their firearm at a suspect. The Sonora Valley Police Department officer was assisting other law enforcement agencies with the pursuit of a suspect, during which time he did strike a paramedic with his vehicle during the pursuit, fatally injuring them. The suspect eventually exited their vehicle and fled on foot. They opened fire on the Sonora Valley Police Department officer's vehicle, which is when the officer returned fire. The suspect was then tased by a state trooper and taken into custody without further incident. The suspect was then booked into the Blaine County Jail on multiple charges, including vehicular manslaughter, for striking the paramedic during the pursuit. On May 3rd, 2024, a member of the Sonora Valley Police Department was on routine patrol in Sandy Shores when a call came over the radio of a vehicle failing to stop that was recklessly driving without headlights on. In accordance with the SVPD pursuit policy, the officer joined the pursuit as an assisting agency. During the pursuit, the suspect drove from Panorama Avenue onto Alhambra Drive, and as they were passing the fire station, they fatally struck a paramedic who was in the road. The suspect's vehicle continued until it got to Marina Drive, at which point it crossed Joshua Road, and the suspect fled on foot into the Sandy Shores Power Station complex. The complex is surrounded by a fence and it protects the electrical grid within Sandy Shores. The suspect at this point used cover to ambush the SVPD officers as they arrived on scene to help with the arrest. The SVPD officer then exited the patrol vehicle and discharged a department-issued firearm multiple times at the suspect, who was then tased by a state trooper and taken into custody without incident. In this incident, the suspect was armed with a semi-automatic handgun, and it was loaded when it was recovered at the scene near the suspect. The suspect was treated at the scene by paramedics for a graze wound to his right shoulder. The suspect was then booked into the Blaine County Jail on multiple charges, including vehicular manslaughter, attempted murder of a law enforcement officer, felon in possession of a firearm, public endangerment, and felony fleeing. There are also many other charges pending at this time with the Blaine County District Attorney's Office. At this time, we will be presenting both body cam and dash cam from the Sonora Valley Police Department officer. This is graphic footage, so viewer discretion is advised. Following standard protocol with any officer-involved shooting incident, we have submitted footage and evidence to the Blaine County District Attorney's Office for further review and determination. The Blaine County District Attorney's Office has declined to file charges against the officer in this case. Following our submission of our findings to them, they have replied stating the officer acted reasonably and justifiably when he returned fire at an armed threat. In accordance with state law, the San Andreas State Bureau of Investigation was also contacted regarding this incident and presented body cam footage and the dash cam video as well. They have declined to investigate, stating the officer's actions were reasonable and within policy, and that they do not wish to proceed with any further review, as the suspect in this case was not fully wounded by gunfire and was only grazed. The Sonora Valley Police Department is continuing with an internal review to determine if the officer's actions were in accordance to policy and procedure during this incident. The Sonora Valley Police Department is also saddened by the tragic death of a paramedic during this vehicle pursuit of this dangerous suspect. The dash cam footage of this vehicle pursuit that occurred will be released at a later date. However, that still remains under investigation due to the death of the paramedic. The investigation is being conducted by the Blaine County District Attorney's Office. Hopefully this press briefing has answered any possible questions and/or concerns you may have had regarding this incident. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day.